Hi everyone, my name is Ayana, and today we're going to talk about a whole bunch of random things. I really don't have anything on my mind to talk about. I just really wanted to record because I haven't made like a video in a long time, so I kind of want to be transparent, everyone, and I don't know, I want my page to feel like a safe place, like I wanted to feel like everybody can come here, they can be their self, they don't have to perform, that they can just come as they are. Because I feel like a lot of times we feel like we have to perform for people. We feel like we have to have this type of persona when we walk in. It has to be, I don't know, I feel like it's rooted in people pleasing ultimately, like pleasing the people around you, like trying to live up to this imaginary goal that's in the eyes of other people, but really it's not. It's in our head, like the toxic habits that we develop so we can feel seen or heard. And I want to let a lot of people, a lot of young people, especially young women, but I'm also talking to men or people go by they, them, that you can walk in a room and be who you are and still stand out. You don't have to dim your light. You don't have to do what other people like in order for you to feel whole. It's other ways to feel whole by being yourself. People, you be wondering how people around you enjoy the environment, enjoy the things that they do because they are okay in their authentic energy. They are confident in who they are already, so being in public doesn't intimidate them. And it's okay if you're not the most confident. This is something that you can learn. This is something you can develop as a habit. A lot of people weren't taught to have strong personalities. A lot of people were just taught to be liked. Or, yeah, a lot of people were taught to just be liked or to be embracing. Like, a lot of people are just taught to embrace the feelings around them and not more so connect to their own emotions that they're feeling. So me saying all that is to basically say that you don't have to be anybody but yourself. You don't have to be anybody but yourself. You don't have to. It's okay to be inspired by other people, but never become who you're inspired by. Set your own lane. A lot of times I see people and they're trying to become this image of somebody else. Hold on, it's a Bible scripture I feel like kind of relate to it. God, I think it's God made you in his, and it's something about God, yeah, God made you in his image. So if he made you in his image, you cannot go and look at somebody else's image and become that. And I say that because a lot of people will try to copy someone else because they're inspired by it rather than just feeling inspired by that person. Leave it at inspired. Don't try to make yourself into them. Be inspired. And I feel like, me personally, I feel like astrology plays a big part in that, like placements. Me, I feel like I have a whole bunch of personal placements that doesn't necessarily cause people to copy me, but my placements make people inspired, if that makes sense. Like I inspire a lot of people because of what I do personally. And I feel like a lot of people have placements where like a lot of people would try to mimic or copy their image. And I feel like those people have a lot of self-esteem issues. They have a lot of family issues, a lot of child. I really feel like when people can't be their own person, they feel like they have to conform to somebody else. It's childhood trauma of not wanting to be you and fully you. And when I say this, I feel like it go past a lot of people's heads. But like when you're, it's just like when people who are super stans, like it's okay with having an artist and adoring them and loving them and supporting them, but where's the separation? Do you feel like you want to become them? Do you feel like they are a part of you, if that makes sense? Um, what's the example? I really love Megan Thee Stallion. I really do. I love her down. Love her down. But I would never try to be like her, because not only is she in her own lane, I'm in my own lane as well. So I would be inspired by the greatness I'm seeing, but I would never allow that to consume me into being somebody that I am not. That's why it's so important, young people, to understand who you are right here, right now. And excuse me, I don't want to say you got to have yourself figured out in a day, because that's so fucking unrealistic. But it's the consistency, or trying to discover yourself and rediscover yourself every day. As you get older, you're going to constantly find things. You're going to constantly search for things that you connect with. All you're doing at the end of the day is connecting back to self. Connecting back to self. That's why they say pour more energy into yourself rather than pouring more energy into your connections. And I'm not saying abandon your connections, but you need to be number one when it comes to connecting. You're trying to connect. Oh, I'm trying to connect with my girlfriend. Oh, I'm trying to connect with my boyfriend. I'm trying to connect to my best friend. I'm trying to connect to my sister. Stop trying to force everything. Stop trying to force. And then when it doesn't feel good, you're like, oh, this is not going to work out. This person isn't meant for me. When you start making friends, I don't know if anybody else have this problem. When you start making friends, it is awkward the first 3 months. A lot of you guys, especially if you're not used to opening up to people on the spot, it's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel like I feel like I don't know you, because you don't know that person. Let time do its thing. Let time do its thing. A lot of you don't let time do its thing. It's just you just want everything now, 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 and that's unrealistic as fuck. It's unrealistic, especially when, like, the journey is a process. This is a process, so allow your process to take you where it needs to be.